Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Hello, mic testing.
परफेक्ट अच्छा अब आप आए इधर के अंदर से कोई आ रही साहब
मेरे लिए भी पकड़ी।
गरम है।
नीचे वाली देख हो गई होगी। टेस्टिंग 1 2 3. टेस्टिंग 1 2 3.
ये नीचे से निकालो।
ये लेवल इतना ही रखिएगा
वापस
आ जाओ यहाँ परफेक्ट है साइड राइट लेफ्ट से इसका
So we welcome you to the day 3 of the Premier League 8th edition 2026 here at the EME Sports Complex, where the Raiders have won the toss and they've decided to bat, and Afar Raza has just bowled the first delivery to Imran Habib, who has come in for Zuhaib Shah. And I have with me my fellow commentator Damir Mustafa. Damir, welcome.
Good evening, everyone, and hello, Hamza Bella. So we are in for a big game this time. Both the teams are brimming with a lot of confidence. And with that being said, what a shot towards the offside. A beautiful shot, piercing the field. And Malik Shaheen starts off with the boundary to Afar Raza.
Yes, Malik Shaheen will keep doing that all night long because he loves pace coming onto the bat. He can use the pace to the best of his abilities, and he can, bring out those different angles that most batsmen do not use.
We saw a performance by him yesterday as well. He'll hope to continue in that form as well. But Afar was sensational last night as well, playing the man of the match, and by a mile, I guess. He was just sensational. I mean, one-man army versus the Invincibles yesterday.
For sure, I think that's what Afar Raza brings, to the Premier League itself. And Fahad Abdullah Sheikh was so particular about getting Afar. And it was a good delivery. He knows that he has to bowl into the body of Imran Habib to make him uncomfortable, not give him the space to free his arms through the covers and through the offside. And he almost got a leading edge back to the bowler there.
So far, so good for Afar, barring that 4 by Malik Shaheen. He will face this delivery and another good delivery by Afar Raza.
It was a slower delivery and kept a bit low as well, but Shaheen was nicely behind that one. A bit of confusion out there at first, but then obviously the batsman realizing that it was an easy single. So apart from that boundary, pretty tight so far.
Yes, just 8 runs coming off it. So not the usual Afar Raza first over we're used to see, but once again he's against someone like Malik Shaheen.
Well, I personally feel Afar Raza is certainly missing an able new ball bowler, a new ball partner with him. So obviously Jazzy Gilani has to step in, and he is someone who I believe can add a lot more in the middle overs and towards the death. But he's been given this role with the new ball by the captain Fahad Abdullah Sheikh.
He has been doing a good job with the new ball so far. So nothing too bad for the Hurricanes. They are using their warriors the right way.
Yeah, I mean, Jazzy Gilani is a gutsy cricketer, Any role you give to him, he'll certainly give his 100%. And that's what he's been doing. And in the last Premier League, we saw he won a game single-handedly as well at the end with his bat.
With the legends, I think 3 sixes in the last over. A beautiful performance by Jazzy Gilani.
So Jazzy is keeping it. Jazzy is keeping it within the stumps so far.
So a good start so far for Janzeb Gilani. 2 deliveries bowled, 2 singles coming off it. Malik Shaheen will face the 3rd delivery now. And another good delivery, nudge towards the offside.
Yeah, he is bowling into the wicket, and I think he's doing a good job here so far. He hasn't bowled a loosener so far. He's keeping it tight. He needs to put up a good show in order to give some able support to his other partner, Afar Raza, who's the chief destructor, I would say, for the Hurricanes.
Another good delivery by Jazzy Gilani, keeping it wicket to wicket. Sometimes I think simple is special as well.
Yes, he needs to do just the basic stuff, and his partner in Afar Raza will do the extraordinary stuff and the wicket taking. But in order for him to do that, Jazzy needs to be on the mark, and he has been so far.
So really good over by Jazzy Gilani. 5 runs coming off it. Economical and good. No looseners, wicket to wicket, simple bowling, good bowling.
So 13 without loss, and there is an instant change. So some very proactive captaincy by Fahad Abdullah Sheikh. Mia Manan has been called in straight away.
Maybe trying something what the Raiders did last night, giving the new ball to the spinners, and obviously it worked from them. Worked for them against the Vikings, getting the bonus win as well.
Yes, Mia Manan was sensational against the lefties, and obviously realizing the fact that there are two left-handers on the wicket. I think this is a very good move in my opinion. An early wicket here will certainly put the brakes on the momentum for the Raiders.
Also, the absence of Zohaib Butt, I think, will be very vital for the Raiders in this game.
Yes, for sure. I think they would be thinking about that somewhere. That Zohaib Butt is obviously missing tonight, and they obviously have to, make up for his absence.
Can Imran Habib fill the shoes that Zohaib Butt left behind? This time played towards the covers by Imran Habib.
Well, Imran Habib was in scintillating form in the last season, but since then, I think he's lost his way a little bit as far as the flow of runs is concerned. So that is a bit of a concern as well for the Raiders think tank, and he has to play himself in tonight before he starts to play those shots.
What a delivery that was by Mia Manan. Once again, sticking to the basic stuff, producing and executing good deliveries. That is what they wanted to do. A bit of a loser this time towards the leg side. Malik Shahir plays it towards the leg side, but a fielder is there to cover this one.
Well, Mia Manan, his length has been impeccable, I must say. I mean, even last night when we saw him bowl, I think he just keeps it, in that area of uncertainty and asks the batsman to do something different. Maybe come down the track. Once again, beautifully bowled.
So another over comes to an end, and just giving away 3 runs. In this instance, Mia Manan. So what a start he had.
Yes, for sure. I think Fahad Abdullah Sheikh realizing the fact that he needs to hold on to Afar Raza's overs here, because there is no Zohaib Shah, so there will be Hassan Khalid and Meher Ali and others to contribute.
Fahim Afridi as well.
Fahim Afridi as well. So, but obviously they all are, people who obviously go after the bowlers with those big hits, and it can go either way on tricky wickets. But Zohaib Butt is someone who can obviously, adapt to the situation and play accordingly.
This time a bit too wide by Janzeb Gilani.
So Jazzy Gilani will be running into bowl to Shahir Langreal. Fuller delivery has been played towards the onside, towards deep mid wicket. Nicely placed. They will get 2 runs here.
Good running as well, and once again the weather today is, I think, poorer than yesterday as well, hotter than yesterday as well. So once again, these are not just players, these are warriors to be playing in these conditions and producing doubles and the running between the wickets.
Yes, for sure. I think it's difficult conditions out there. We saw that Haris Habib was struggling. He had a tough time out there, and obviously that's been pretty much the situation for a lot of these cricketers. Not used to playing in conditions like these at this time of the year, especially.
And obviously they are not professionals, so this was supposed to happen. This was bound to happen, because obviously the best level of amateur cricket, but still not that level that the ICC provides, if you may.
Yeah, I mean, obviously people use those crab juices and those, cooling energy drinks.
And they're not full-time cricketers. I think the biggest problem here is that.
So in the meanwhile, Jazzy Gilani is bowling beautifully here. He was having Shahir Langreal in some trouble, but this time he bowls a loosener and concedes a wide
Another wide, that's his second of this over.
So concedes 3 on this one. 2 additional runs rather.
Last delivery of Janzeb Gilani's second over to Imran Habib. This time changing his end. Coming over the wicket for Imran Habib.
And that has been spilled. It was struck back fiercely, and for a moment Jazzy Gilani almost took it, but
So Imran Habib got lucky there, we have to say. Janzeb Gilani almost had his hands around that ball. Obviously, they are not easy to take, the pace they come at to the bowler, but a good effort. But once again, I think at this level, he should have taken it.
yeah, I mean, he went with both hands, and I would say it's a chance gone begging.
Mia Manan is back after bowling a sensational over, just 3 runs. This time on the pads of Malik Shahir. Mia Manan will bowl to Imran Habib this time. Runs in for his second delivery. And another good delivery, smartly placed by Imran Habib. He wants the second. Malik Shahir isn't interested.
Well, Malik Shahir is not the player that you expect to be running around for doubles very frequently if you're batting out there with him. So I think that's one thing that Imran Habib will have to realize very quickly.
Before a big mix-up, obviously. Once again, good delivery, but once again, smartly placed. Another single for the Raiders.
This is brilliant bowling by Mia Manan. He's not doing anything unusual. He's just spinning it away from the lefties and asking them to either cut it or come down the track to play the expensive drive through the covers, which isn't an easy shot to play.
A risky shot for sure. So once again, he runs into Imran Habib this time. And this time Imran Habib slashes it towards the offside. The fielder will cut this one. And another single. So once again, exuberant by Mia Manan Ahmed, keeping it tight to the left-handers, not giving any space to them.
Yeah, obviously it is gripping, so they're not finding the middle of the bat there, and conditions being used to the best of his ability and in the best way possible.
So another really good over comes to an end. Just 5 runs off this one. Mia Manan has given away 8 runs in his 2 overs. The Raiders are 28 for 0 after 5. Very slow start for the Raiders, I must say.
Yes, I mean, it is out and out turn on the wicket tonight, and I think Adil Shah did mention that the bowlers will get purchased because on the top the surface is hard, and if you check the wicket from the inside, it's not as warm as usually the wickets are in this weather. So he was quick to make out that it will give some sort of purchase to not only the faster man but the spinners as well.
So you can say this wicket is prepared for the Raiders because we saw them play 6 bowlers yesterday with 5 of them who were spinners and good spinners as well. Just Meher Ali, the pacer, yesterday, and I think they are sticking with the plan as well today.
Yeah, I mean, but obviously Zohaib Butt was the partnership breaker for them, and he is missing tonight. So they will have to find those overs. I think Shahir Langrial will have an extended role, and Fawad Ramzan will certainly need to switch on his wicket-taking mode here tonight as well. And I think, frankly speaking, they would need to have a very solid plan against someone like Mia Manan and Afar if they want to see themselves on the victory podium by the end of the game. Otherwise, the Hurricanes, with that victory last night, I think they are also gaining up on a bit of momentum here.
Absolutely. And bonus win to. No, the Raiders got the bonus win. So Akib Malik is the new bowler in. Already bowled 2 deliveries, bowling well. Another good delivery, a big appeal and given by the umpire.
Will this be reviewed? Shahil Angryal is discussing it with Imran Habib out there. I think he is an important wicket, so he should go for the review. I think he has taken the review here.
So once again, a tight bowling display by the Hurricanes. They might have struck Malik Shahir's wicket here. We will have to wait for the confirmation. Until then, let's put some light on the game that we are having on the other ground in Green Acres. The Avengers are going up against the Dynamites. The Dynamites are one of the best teams on paper. The Avengers coming with a lot of confidence, with brimming confidence after getting a good victory against the Strikers. So that will be a tight game as well, folks. You have to wait and watch what happens in that game. We are still waiting for the confirmation from the third umpire. So the confirmation is in, and once again our umpires were on point. This has been given an out. Malik Shahir has to go back into the dugout after scoring 19 of 18 deliveries.
Yes, it looked very straightforward, and I think it was pretty much an easy decision for the third umpire to confirm as well and go with the on-field umpire. So they've decided to keep the left-handed domination, and they have decided to send in Fahim Afridi early. But Fahim Afridi, knowing him, I think he will have to play a sensible role here tonight.
So Fahim Afridi is in, one of the best batsmen, one of the best players in this Raiders team, and he has a lot of responsibilities after missing out on Zohaib Butt for today's game.
Yes, for sure. Not only with the bat, but with the ball as well. He's been sensational with both bat and ball. That's why he's probably one of the highest bidded players in the auction as well. Raiders fought really hard to retain him.
So Akib Malik will continue his fourth delivery of this game to Fahim Afridi. A flighted one this time, placed towards the offside, and that's going to be a single. A brilliant over by Akib Malik so far, giving away 3 runs and taking a wicket as well, a big wicket that too of Malik Shahir. Akib Malik now running in for his last delivery to Imran Habib. Another good delivery, a leading edge by Imran Habib.
Well, that was a good shot towards the covers actually, and that is how he plays those inside out shots. He gets into a peculiar position rather, but still gets the connection.
So a bit of a misjudgment by myself because the shot was a bit awkward there.
Yeah, I mean, he's all hands when it comes to playing the shots through the covers. There's not a lot of feet movement, so usually he ends up getting in a position where most batsmen wouldn't find that connection, but he still does.
So with that over being done, the Raiders are 32 for 1 after 6. So very slow start, a very good start for the Hurricanes. With that being said, Mia Manan is back on and starts off really well.
Well, Mia Manan has been consistently asking the batsmen to do something different, and they haven't. They are just looking for those boundary balls, but Mia Manan is someone who won't give them a lot of boundary balls.
Bit of a loosener this time, but that is high up in the air. Will it be taken? And he has got him. Mia Manan with a well-deserved wicket. Imran Habib dismissed of 12. in 14 deliveries. So another early wicket for the Hurricanes. The Raiders are not looking good out there.
Yes, the wicket is supporting the Hurricanes so far, and obviously that was a miss hit, and that too towards the best fielder in the Hurricanes team, in Afar Raza. So the second wicket has gone down. So there was a bit of a fumble, but Afar got it on the second go. So a huge wicket in the context of the game, and Raiders under a lot of pressure, Damir.
Yes, obviously, and now I think it is on Fahim Afridi and Hassan Khalid. How will they fare in hard conditions like these? But they have to step up to bring Raiders back into the game. At this point, it has been all Hurricanes so far.
So in the meanwhile, we've also been joined by our expert, Mr. Adil Shah, and Shah ji, बड़ी ज़बरदस्त आपने प्रेडिक्शन की थी कि विकेट विल सपोर्ट द स्पिनर्स, और बड़ी ज़बरदस्त आपने जो है ना वो पिच को रीड किया था, तो मैं वही जिक्र कर रहा था दामिर से, एंड सो फार सो गुड फॉर द हरिकेन्स।
जी जी बिल्कुल, जैसे मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया था कि स्पिनर्स के लिए यहाँ पे परचेज़ मिलेगा और वो मिल रहा है, और मियां मनान जो है ना वो बड़े स्मार्टली इसको बॉलिंग करा रहे हैं और यूज़ कर रहे हैं। वो बहुत स्लो रख रहे हैं इन दी एयर और उनको टर्न भी मिल रही है। बट मुझे रेडर्स की स्ट्रैटेजी समझ नहीं आई है कि एक ऑफ स्पिनर ऑलरेडी बॉलिंग करा रहा है, एंड दिस इज़ वन बाउंस कैच के लिए अटैम्प्ट नहीं की इन्होंने, नहीं तो फ़हीम आफरीदी कुड हैव बीन गॉन। सो जैसे मैं आपको कह रहा था कि मुझे समझ नहीं आई कि मियां मनान बॉलिंग करा रहे हैं, तो वाई नॉट लेफ़्ट राइट कॉम्बिनेशन? क्यों सारे लेफ्टीज़ को यूज़ कर रहे हैं अगेंस्ट एन ऑफ स्पिनर हु इज़ बॉलिंग गुड?
एग्जैक्टली शाह जी, बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त आपने पॉइंट आउट किया इस चीज़ को, और मैं वही सोच रहा था कि बार बार लेफ्टी भेजते जा रहे हैं और राइटी का, लेकिन अगर मैं सोचूं अगर एनालाइज करूं तो विदाउट जोहेब, बट आई थिंक हसन खालिद बचते हैं, और मेरा नहीं ख्याल कि वो हसन खालिद को भेजना चाह रहे हैं विद फ़हीम अफरीदी आउट देयर। और हसन खालिद इज़, जितना कि मैं उनको जानता हूँ, नॉट द बेस्ट प्लेयर ऑफ स्पिन अर्ली इन हिज इनिंग्स। ऑब्वियसली ही कैन गो आफ्टर देम जब वो थोड़ा सा सेट हो जाते हैं, लेकिन इनिशियली जो है ना शुरू में उनको काफ़ी प्रॉब्लम होता है स्पिनर।
वो आपकी बात बिल्कुल ठीक है, बट मेरा ये मानना है कि आपकी जो बेस्ट ऑप्शन होती हैं ना वो टॉप 4 होती हैं। ओह दैट्स अ ब्यूटीफुल 6 बाय फ़हीम आफरीदी। आकिब मलिक ने उनको फुल टॉस ऑफ़र की और उनको कहा कि प्लीज़ हिट मी फॉर अ 6 रन्स, और उन्होंने ये अपॉर्चुनिटी मिस नहीं की।
आज की रेयर बैट बॉल, आई हैव टू से, अभी तक जितनी बॉल्स हुई हैं।
नहीं, उन्होंने कहा कि ये फुल टॉस है आप लिए लें, और उनके अंदर दिल से आवाज़ आई ले 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 ले।
देखें, लेग स्पिनर्स का ना थोड़ा सा इशू होता है, दे आर विकेट टेकर्स बट रन गिवर्स एज वेल। सो देखें, देखा उधर उन्होंने अच्छी बॉल कराई, बैड कीपिंग बाय फहाम, सिंपल सी एक अंदर बॉल आई थी, शुड हैव ग्रैब्ड इट, और ये छोटी छोटी चीज़ें जो है ना इन दी एंड मैटर करती हैं। अब मैं एक और चीज़ कहना चाहूँगा कि रेडर्स को ना इतना पैनिक नहीं करना चाहिए, क्योंकि उनके पास भी अच्छी खासी बॉलिंग है। सो अब टोटल जो मैंने आपको कहा था ना 160 170 इज़ गोना बी अ वेरी गुड टोटल ओवर हेयर। उसको जहन में रखें कि इन दी एंड कहीं ना कहीं फास्ट बॉलर्स ने आना है, और हालांकि फास्ट बॉलर में सिर्फ एक ही आफर ही हैं उनके पास जो एक्सपीरियंस्ड हैं। और अगेन मिस बाय फ़हीम आफरीदी, बट इस टाइम जो है फ़हाम ने पूरी कोशिश की कि मैं पकड़ लूँ, लेकिन पकड़ा नहीं गया, लेकिन बचा लिया है उन्होंने चौके को ना। तो ये छोटी छोटी जो फील्डिंग लैप्सेस ना, ऐसे मैचेस में ना फील्डिंग बहुत ज़रूरी है। अच्छी फील्डिंग आपको बहुत अच्छे रन्स बचा लेती है।
इतनी ऑन पॉइंट बॉलिंग हो रही है कि हम फ़हीम अफरीदी को थोड़ा पैनिक मोड में जाते हुए देख रहे हैं। इस बार उनको मिल गया कनेक्शन जो वो चाहते थे, गैप भी मिल गया और ब्यूटीफुल शॉट।
फील्डिंग की बात शाह जी कितनी अच्छी लगी है आपके मुंह से।
फील्डिंग एक मेजर पार्ट होता है T20 में। फील्डिंग इज़ इक्वली इम्पॉर्टेंट जितना बॉलिंग और बैटिंग है। और मैं फिर यहाँ पे अब मैं फ़हद को देखना चाह रहा हूँ कि दोनों ही लेफ़्ट हैंड बैट्समैन लगे हुए हैं, तो फ़हद खुद क्यों नहीं आ रहे हैं बॉलिंग कराने? क्या ही इज़ वेटिंग फॉर हूँ? मतलब आकिब मलिक को शुड हैव जो है ना आना चाहिए था जब हसन खालिद थे कर रहे। तो आकिब मलिक को मैं तो कहूँगा कि फ़हद शेख को लगना चाहिए। मुझे लगता है कि वो मनान के ओवर्स कंप्लीट करवा के और आके खुद आएंगे मनान की जगह, तो ये भी अच्छी स्ट्रैटेजी है।
हसन खालिद के लिए मुझे लगता है उन्होंने मूसा मीर को भी बचाया।
हाँ, मूसा मीर आज मुझे ऐसे लग रहा है कि मूसा मीर विल डू वंडर्स ओवर हियर। ही इज़ अ वेरी गुड लेग स्पिनर। एंड अगेन देखा, going for a catch and Afar catches it and there is a run out chance, but nahi, and Mia Manan got another big wicket of Fahim Afridi जो कि पैनिक कर रहे थे कि मैं सिर्फ हिट ही करूँगा, और वो हैं भी ऐसे ही हिट्स द बॉल वेरी हार्ड और लंबा जाते हैं। लेकिन इस तरह की पिच पे स्लो जब बॉलिंग मियां मनान करा रहे हों, ये मैं कह रहा था कि यहाँ पे एक राइट हैंड बैट्समैन की ज़रूरत थी। ये मियाँ जो फ़हीम आफरीदी, ही इज़ वेरी गुड इन आफ्टर 10 to 15 ओवर्स अगर उनको लेके आते।
और इसी बात के साथ शाह जी एक और लेफ्टी वॉकिंग इन।
अच्छा, मसला ये है ना कि उन्होंने लेफ्ट बहुत ज़्यादा भर लिए हैं, तो वो लेफ्टीज को भी जो है ना उन्होंने अकोमोडेट करना है कहीं ना कहीं।
दो ही लेफ्टीज थे, एक ज़ुहैब भट्ट और एक हसन खालिद, जिसमें ज़ुहैब भट्ट अवेलेबल नहीं है।
हाँ, राइटीज दो अवेलेबल थे।
मेरा ख्याल मेरे साथ कमेंट्री बॉक्स में भी दोनों लेफ्टी हैं।
नहीं, मैं राइट
बैटिंग करते हैं।
देखें, फिर मैं वही कहूँगा कि बिग स्टेज है, कैप्टन को थोड़ा सा ना बाहर, मैंने ना इनके डगआउट में देखा थोड़ा पैनिक मोड ऑन हुआ है। आज मैंने यही कहा था कि थोड़ा सा दिमाग से आपने गेम चलानी है। इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी कि गो फॉर 200 रन और 180 रन। समटाइम्स इस तरह की पिच पे यू नीड टू मेक श्योर के 150 हो, उसके बाद आप कुछ ना कुछ करते हैं। बेशक वो 35 बॉल्स पे हो, बट वो यहाँ पे अब T20 में ये वो जो है ना सोच ख़त्म हो गई है। बट PL में ना, आई एम टेलिंग यू, आई हैव सीन 8 PLs, नाउ दिस इज़ द 8th PL, और 7 PLs मैंने देखा है कि एक 35 बॉल 50 भी ना इज़ वेरी गुड, और इस पिच पे तो इट्स वेरी वेरी गुड टू स्कोर। और अगेन ही इज़ हिटिंग एंड ही इज़ मिसिंग, और मियां मनान इज़ लुकिंग वेरी गुड। और ये ही इस तरह की पिच और जिस तरह वो यूज़ कर रहे हैं और जिस तरह के वो बॉलर हैं, ही इज़ लीथल ओवर हियर।
बिल्कुल, आई थिंक आज़र दुरानी इज़ गोइंग अगेंस्ट द लाइन कंसिस्टेंटली, और आप थोड़ा सा वो बेहतर खेले हैं पीछे जाके, ही प्लेज इट टुवर्ड्स द कवर्स। लेकिन वही बात है कि मियां मनान इज़ द सॉर्ट ऑफ अ बॉलर कि जिसके आगे आई थिंक इफ़ यू आर अ राइटी तो फिर यू कैन ब्रिंग आउट द रैम्प शॉट्स एंड द स्वीप्स एंड द कट्स, जिससे आप थोड़ा सा उनको डिस्टर्ब कर सकेंगे इस तरह के ट्रैक पे। अदरवाइज उनके आगे लेफ्टीज आ रहे हैं और ही डज नॉट हैव टू डू एनीथिंग स्पेशल हियर, ही जस्ट हैव टू टॉस इट अप एंड थोड़ा सा उन्होंने ब्रेक करना है बॉल को, और दैट्स इट। विकेट वैसे ही सपोर्ट,
विकेट तो सपोर्ट कर रही है ना, तो वो रेडर्स भी सपोर्ट कर रही है उनको, ये लेफ्टीज भेजी जा रहे हैं और वो कह रहे हैं अच्छा ठीक है मेरे 4 ओवर तो अच्छे निकलेंगे।
इतना हसन खालिद को मेरा नहीं ख्याल आज बचाना बनता था, जहाँ पे उनको फ़हीम आफरीदी को भेजा था वहाँ हसन खालिद को भेजना चाहिए था मेरी नज़र में, बिकॉज ज़ुहैब भट्ट आज नहीं है तो हसन खालिद को आज एक रिस्पॉन्सिबल इनिंग्स खेलने की ज़रूरत थी, लेकिन उन्होंने उसको फिनिशर रखा हुआ है फॉर सम रीजन।
नहीं, फिनिशर फ़हीम भी थे, और ही इज़ मोर ऑफ अ गुड फिनिशर देन हसन खालिद, और हसन खालिद इज़ अ बैकबोन ऑफ रेडर्स, और हसन खालिद शुड हैव कम अर्लियर, और बड़े आराम से ही कैन ऑल्सो स्टॉप द बॉल, ही कैन रोटेट। ठीक है, सिंगल्स है ना, यहाँ पे सिंगल्स डबल्स की गेम ज़्यादा है, और इनको समझ नहीं आ रही है कि इन दी एंड हिट्स तो लग जाती हैं जब आपके पास एक 50 हो, कहीं ना कहीं दूसरे पैनिक मोड में आके बॉलिंग गलत हो जाती है। इट्स ऑल अबाउट माइंड गेम राइट नाउ। जो है ना हरिकेन्स, दे आर ऑन टॉप ऑफ देम बिकॉज दे आर ऑल लेफ्टीज एंड दे हैव गुड 2 ऑफ स्पिनर्स। मियां मनान ने अपने ओवर्स करवा लिए हैं, और अब वो जो है ना शेख साहब आए हैं, दी ओनर साहब।
नहीं, और ऑनेस्टली बताऊं तो इस विकेट पे जिस तरह की सरफेस अब हो गई है, इस पे आई थिंक शेख साहब, मूसा मीर और बाकी जितने भी इनके पार्ट टाइमर्स भी इवन हैं, आई थिंक ही कैन ऑप्ट टू गो विद देम थ्रू आउट द रेस्ट ऑफ द इनिंग्स।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, आफर को बेशक वो रेस्ट भी देना, आफर शुड कम एंड बोल ओनली 2 ओवर्स।
सर्ज का ओवर करें,
सर्ज का ओवर भी करें और फिर आखिरी ओवर करवाएं या जो है सेकंड लास्ट ओवर कराएं, ज़रूरत ही नहीं है उनको ना। अब ये देखें अभी इस वक्त पूरे शेल में जा चुकी हुई है रेडर्स, बिकॉज अब यही मैं उनको बता रहा था कि अगर ये शुरू में ना पैनिक क्रिएट करते कि मारो 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 स्कोर बड़ा कम हो रहा है, ये pitch reading is very very important and very crucial, and this kind of pitch 140 भी है, बड़ा अच्छा total है.
इन ऑल ऑनेस्टी वैसे मेरा तो ख्याल है कि बैकफायर हुआ है फिर टॉस जीत के बैटिंग लेना.
नहीं, आई वोंट से कि बैकफायर, बिकॉज पिच और डिटोरिएट करती जाएगी. सो 140 150 अगर टोटल डालते हैं ना तो चेस के लिए बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाएगा. अगर अर्ली ऑन आफर आउट हो जाता है, मियां मनान आउट हो जाता है, तो बड़ा है. मसला ये है कि रेडर्स के पास कोई अच्छा लेफ़्ट आर्म स्पिनर नहीं है, क्योंकि अगर आपने राइटीज़ को आउट करना है तो यू नीड अ गुड लेफ़्ट आर्म स्पिनर और अ लेग स्पिनर. और वो उनके जो है ना इमर्जिंग शोभन बारी, वो एक ही इज़ अ वेरी गुड लेग स्पिनर, और उनको आई वुड से कि ऑफ़र उस पर लगा देना चाहिए. कि ऑफ़र जो है ना और मियां मनान दे गो फॉर कंपल्सिव स्वीप शॉट, वहाँ पे उनके आउट होने के बहुत सारे चांसेस हैं दिस काइंड ऑफ विकेट. और ये एक एज हुआ है, वेलकम एज बाय रेडर्स, बट 2 रन मिलेंगे इस पर, क्योंकि उस तरफ से मैंने आपको बताया था कि आउटफील्ड थोड़ी स्लो है. मतलब लेफ्टीज़ की जो आप कह लें कि फाइन लेग है दैट इज़ फास्ट आउटफील्ड, और जो ऑफ साइड है थर्ड मैन टाइप वो बड़ी स्लो है. यहाँ पे रनिंग मैटर्स.
Okay, so with that over, we have completed the first 10. We will be going on a little break of the strategic timeout. The Raiders are 57 for 3 after 10. Mia Manan has completed a sensational spell, giving away 14 runs and taking 2 wickets. We'll be back, stay tuned. So we are back after the strategic timeout. The Raiders are struggling, scoring 57 for 3 after 10 overs. The Hurricanes are totally on top. No answers for the Raiders so far. They will have to find some answers, and that have to be quick.
So Musa Mir will be coming on to bowl, and he will be bowling to Meher Ali. I think this should be relatively easier for the lefties, since Musa Mir will be spinning the ball back towards them. But we will only have to see how these go about the proceedings. I know for a fact that Azhar Durrani will like to have a go at them. He will keep bringing out that slog sweep wherever he can.
A big appeal by Musa Mir, good delivery to start off. Umpire doesn't look much bothered. And I just think that at this point the Raiders are in immense pressure. So it all depends how will they handle the situation. Because they have to score around 100 in these last 10 overs. And this time Azhar Durrani goes big towards the mid-on region.
Well, there was Meher Ali had a wild heave at it, but went to the fielder after one or two bounces. It is a long boundary for the left-handers out there on their own side.
Another big appeal by Musa Mir, another big appeal by Musa Mir. And the Faham is convinced that that was out. They have taken the review, the Hurricanes, so we will have to wait and watch. So it wasn't a review, it has been given out by the umpire, and Azhar Durrani makes his way back to the dugout. Faham Rafiq with a brilliant catch behind the wickets. Musa Mir with a brilliant delivery as well. So Musa Mir strikes in his very first over. And it is getting from bad to worse for the Raiders as they lose another wicket. They are 58 for 4 after 10.3. And now finally we are seeing Hassan Khalid walking in. So finally we're seeing a right-handed batsman from the Raiders. And it's all on Hassan Khalid. How will he fare in these hard conditions? Last 9.2 overs to go. They have to score around at least 100 more to bring themselves and have a fighting chance against this star-studded Hurricanes team. Slip is in place for Hassan Khalid by Musa Mir. And a faint edge by Hassan Khalid that will travel. And he starts off with the 4. Bye. So no edge there. Umpire signals it as a bye.
Yeah, I think the captaincy from the Raiders has been very reactive, as we've so often used that word. And Hassan Khalid should have been sent earlier.
I think Hassan Khalid is the captain.
Yeah, so you need to send in the best players as early as possible into games like these.
A bit of a flighted delivery by Musa Mir. This time they are pushing for the second, and good running for Hassan Khalid to get off the mark. A brilliant over by Musa Mir comes to an end, giving away 3 runs and taking a big wicket off Azhar Durrani.
Well, these two will certainly run well between the wickets. Both of these are good, fit guys in Hassan Khalid and Meher Ali. Meher Ali is another of the very talented Bukhari brothers. His younger brother Yilmaz has been in the scene for quite some time.
Power surge has been called in by the Raiders, and Afar Raza has been given the responsibility. Rightly so, I guess. He has been sensational in these types of overs. Meher Ali will be facing the very first delivery. I think they will want Hassan Khalid to be on strike against Afar in this over as much as possible.
Yes, and whenever Afar has bowled in the surge overs, it has either been boundaries or wickets. So boundaries when he bowled to his brother.
And a good pacey delivery there, a bit too much on the pads, just a slight nudge.
Well,
This-
that was beautifully clipped off his toes.
And this indicates how much pace Offer possesses. That just a clip was enough to get the boundary to ball to the boundary.
Yes, Meher plays pace quite well, and he's a seasoned tape ball cricketer as well. So, so I think he will have to bowl into the wicket, try a cutter.
So once again, Adil Shah was on point. He just mentioned that he will go for the slow delivery. And that is, I think, the line to be bowling. Afar now preparing for his third delivery, just giving away 4 runs so far. He runs in. Another one on the pads. And that one will travel to the boundary as well, leg by given. So 8 runs so far. In the surge over, 3 deliveries have been bowled, 2 more to go. Afar Raza now running in for his 4th delivery. Another good one, straight onto the pads, a big appeal. Umpire isn't interested.
Afar is adamant that that was closer than it looked, and he has gone for the review there.
So until we wait for the decision by the third umpire, Avengers and Dynamites is in full force. The Avengers are on 33 for 1 after 5. Nosher Ali has been bowled by Captain Cool, Umar Shah Jahan Dogar. And Haroon Virk and Salman Dogar are the ones on strike at the moment. They are batting at a run rate of 6.6. A good over so far by Afar Raza as well. Once again, proving himself in the surge over. Giving away 8 runs so far while we wait for the third umpire's decision.
So while the decision is reviewed, obviously the other game has a lot at stake for both the teams. Nosher Ali has been dismissed. The Avengers have some breaks on. They are 37 for the loss of 1 wicket after 6 overs. And Umar Shah Jahan Dogar would certainly like to restrict them to as less as possible, since it is the Green Acres wicket. But in the meanwhile, the third umpire has gone with the on-field umpire there. And with the impact outside the off stump, Meher Ali has just about survived. A very close call there, Damir.
Absolutely, that was really close. So, yet another successful offer as a power surge over so far. Last delivery to be bowled. Another good delivery by offer, forced Meher Ali to defend that one.
So the reviews have been used up by the Hurricanes. No more reviews left for them.
With that over being done, the Raiders are 72 for 4 after 12.
So both teams have lost their reviews for this inning. So it will be Musa Mir who will be bowling to Hassan Khalid. Hassan Khalid needs to stay out there till the end, I think, and he needs to put up some big runs here tonight for his team. I think it is the all-important game since they lost the first match. So it is certainly, most certainly a must-win game, and that's a full toss by Musa Mir, and Hassan Khalid smashes it into the parking lot. That is a huge hit. So Hassan Khalid getting the gifts early in the innings. Has a much better delivery, and I think Musa Mir will need to stick to this line.
Musa Mir runs in again. And a decent delivery this time out, smartly placed by Hassan Khalid for a single.
Yes, I think as Adil Shah mentioned at the toss, I think these are the areas that you need to target. He specifically mentioned those areas, where the spinners should be bowling on this track. And I think two such deliveries from Musa Mir already had the batsman questioning whether they needed to come onto the front foot or play it off the back foot. So Musa Mir is a more than talented leg spinner. Bit of a loosener there. Will that be caught? That has been dropped. And I think as far as the proceedings are concerned, you need to hold on to chances like that, because the Hurricanes are pretty much on top right now. And it was a pretty straightforward chance, I think.
This time to Hassan Khalid, down the leg side. Hassan Khalid just clips it for another boundary. Farm is sprinting, so once again the ground coming into play. But finally the ball reaches the ropes.
Musa Mir will certainly not be happy after that drop chance, and I think he conceded a boundary as well after that. So obviously dropped catches can impact bowlers even during the overs, and some of them can lose composure as well, since the bowler is putting a lot of hard work out there, especially in the conditions that we have.
So Sheikh Waleed Abdullah is the new bowler in. Another talented spinner in the Hurricanes dugout. Raiders are 84 for 4 after 13.
So Waleed Abdullah Sheikh has been brought on to bowl, and he will be bowling to Meher Ali.
A good start, a big appeal by Waleed. And another dot ball, piling the pressure, immense pressure on the Raiders. Waleed for another delivery. Meher Ali goes straight down the ground, finds the distance, finds the gap, and a beautiful four. Much needed boundary. I think they have to make this partnership salvage the innings for the Raiders.
I think they should go after Waleed Abdullah Sheikh here, and certainly he's not the most experienced. He is the emerging player, so they need to go after him here.
Meher Ali goes again straight down the ground, and Afar is there to cover this one, so he will never leave these types of shots. Nothing more than a single.
I think Hassan Khalid would want to go after Waleed Abdullah Sheikh here.
And farewell in these two deliveries for sure. Waleed runs into Hassan Khalid.
There's a good delivery to Hassan Khalid first up, tosses it up, but it was in that area of uncertainty, and Hassan Khalid had to produce a special shot if he wanted to put that towards the boundary. But he chose to just defensively poke it for a single.
Now for the last delivery of his over, Waleed will be bowling to Meher Ali this time around. He runs in. A bit of a flighted one, played towards the mid-on region. He finds the gap, and another brilliant shot by Meher Ali.
So these two will certainly need to develop a partnership here.
The Raiders are 94 for 4 after 14. They still have 6 overs left to put something on the scoreboard and go in fighting in the next innings.
I think Meher will need to take most of the responsibility here and leave the overs from Afar Raza and Jaizi Gilani to Hassan Khalid.
Aqib Malik is being brought back on by the Hurricanes. Aqib Malik was brilliant in his previous 2 overs, giving away 15 and taking a wicket as well. This time to Hassan Khalid. Hassan Khalid will never leave these types of shot, but couldn't really find the distance. And nothing more than a single. I think that was there to be hit.
I think that could have even landed into the hands of Afar Raza. So
Meher Ali goes straight down the ground once again, and this time he has the elevation as well. Big 6.
brilliant shot by Meher Ali, and he's finding his levers now, and he's finding the boundary as well.
And finally, the Raiders have scored more than 100 runs. They are 101 for 4 after 14.2.
So they need to make the most of the remaining 6 overs here.
Aqib Malik goes in again. A good delivery, a big appeal by Faham. He is convinced that there was an edge and given out. So Meher Ali was finally finding his stride. Will have to make his way back to the dugout.
Well, the umpire took some time to give that decision. Bit of protest out there as well from Hassan Khalid. I don't think they have any reviews left, so, and you can't review a snick as well, so he has been given out by the on-field umpire.
So umpire's decision will be ultimate decision.
Well, Meher Ali had started to play some shots out there, and things had started to get exciting, but Aqib Malik has gotten an important wicket, I would say, for the Hurricanes here.
Yes, absolutely. Spoiling the party once again, Aqib Malik for the Raiders. So Fawad Ramzan is the new man in.
I think Fawad Ramzan should realize the fact that he is there to rotate the strike and not do anything adventurous. Just let his senior partner take charge.
Display a Jack Leach type of innings, whereas Hassan Khalid can take that Ben Stokes role.
Yes, Hassan Khalid will need to bat deep now and bat with the tail-enders here.
Aqib Malik for his fourth delivery of his third over will be bowling to Fawad Ramzan. He runs in, a bit of a flighted one this time, forced Fawad to defend that one. Aqib Malik runs in for his last delivery, another flighted one. This time Fawad Ramzan punches it towards the offside, and that will be a single. So the Raiders are 102 for 5 after 15. Hassan Khalid, the lone warrior out there for the Raiders, scoring 15 of 8 so far. Whereas Hurricanes have used 7 bowlers in this game. So every player on the field except the wicketkeeper.
So Afar Raza has been given the ball, and I think it's a brilliant decision here. He's been brought in to clean up the tail as quickly as possible.
And if he gets rid of Hassan Khalid here, I think that will be immense for the Hurricanes, and they could be looking for another bonus win here.
Yes, for sure. I think Afar has shortened his run up as well. You know, he's just putting in that quick sprint, you know, from a short distance.
To Fawad Ramzan. Fawad Ramzan played it beautifully towards the offside. Couldn't pierce the gap, and that will be a single, a double.
Yes, that was placed nicely for a 2, and I think that's what he needs to do. Bring in those 1s and 2s as much as he possibly can and leave the boundaries to Hassan Khalid. So Afar will certainly ask a few questions.
And there's the question asked, and the finger has been raised. Fawad Ramzan will have to go out.
So pretty straightforward decision. Not a difficult question to ask this time, Damir.
A simple question. Fawad Ramzan had no answers, and he is making the long walk back to the dugout. Subhan Barry will be the new man in, the emerging pick for the Raiders. Hassan Khalid still stranded out there.
So the last man, I think, would be Subhan Barry.
The Raiders are 104 for 6 after 15.3. So they still need around 50 runs to get something out of this game, because even though they have a good bowling lineup, but the names that the Hurricanes possess.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you still need runs on the board, even if it is a square turner. You still need, somewhere around 140 to 150 to have a decent game as far as your bowlers are concerned.
So Afar Raza runs into Subhan Bari. Subhan Bari puts his bat to the ball, and a bit of a peculiar shot by him. Couldn't really find the boundary, but starts off with a couple.
But effective, I would say. And Fahad Abdullah Sheikh had to use his right foot, stick it out there, use a bit of footwork. Could have caused an injury as well.
Well, the passion is always greater than the injury, greater than the risk of the injury. After runs in this time and a pacey delivery to the young Subhan Bari. Couldn't really do much against that pace there.
So I think Hassan Khalid will need to go big from here. I think he'll have to grab as many as he can, because there is no obligation of walking out after the 50 from here onwards, and I think he will have to go big.
I think a 50 here from Hassan Khalid could really see them over that 140 mark. He is on 15 at the moment.
Yeah, and I think he should take most of the strike, play 4 deliveries of every over, and then take a single. I think that's the most he can do.
So this is the real test for Hassan Khalid, how big of a player he is. We already know how good he is, but we've never seen him in these kind of situations. Or have we, Hamza?
I think I have, and he tends to do well with tail-enders.
So another faint edge there by Hassan Khalid. Once
Beautifully
again,
played.
Smart batting, getting runs from anywhere he can. Janzeb Gilani is the bowler in, bowling his 3rd over now.
So Jazzy Gilani runs in. He bowls a full toss. Will he take this? He is running after it, and he drops a sitter.
He made the ground. I think he fumbled at the easiest part.
Well, Hassan Khalid had the full toss there, and I think he should have freed his arms on that one.
Maybe the pressure is getting on to Hassan Khalid as well here.
Yeah, I think he should switch on the all aggressive mode here.
Janzeb Gilani to Subhan Bari this time, who goes straight down the ground, and Afar is there to take this one. So Hassan Khalid is now
The last man standing out there for the Raiders. This can actually help him in a way as well, because there is no
but he will be needing boundaries on every delivery, because doubles are not easy for a single man to take, and no singles. So bit of a hard job, I have to say, with the conditions as well. Janzeb Gilani running in for his 4th delivery now to Hassan Khalid. Big swing by Hassan Khalid towards the offside. Fielder is there to cover this one, and another dot ball.
So a bit of an anticlimactic finish to the innings, I would say. We expected so much from this game, but one player goes out, and you're almost seeing a different team playing here tonight, the Raiders.
Absolutely, and this just shows how good Zohaib Butt was. So Hassan Khalid will take a couple this time. Good running. He's just trying to cling on with the wicket here and just get any scores that he can. In the last 3 overs that he has remaining, the Raiders are 113 for 7 after 17. Hassan Khalid, the only man batting out there, who is on 22 of 12.
I think another 27, 28 runs, if Hassan Khalid can manage to get them somehow, I think it'll be a bit of a comeback of sorts for the Raiders. I think if they can finish anywhere around that 140 mark, I think they will have something to bowl at.
And with that being said, Afar Raza is back on for obvious reasons. And this is a good matchup, I think, Afar Raza versus Hassan Khalid. Afar Raza runs in for his last over, and Hassan Khalid plays it beautifully towards the leg side. There is a fielder there, so no scores on this ball.
Yeah, that was very good field placement, I would say, because fine legs usually on the bowlers with the pace of Afar Raza usually are very fine or very square. But on that occasion, the fine leg fielder was placed perfectly.
Afar Raza runs in again, this time another good delivery, and Hassan Khalid forced to defend that one.
It was a slow Yorker.
So I think Hassan Khalid won't mind negotiating this over and go berserk in the last two.
Yes,
Maybe getting 15 odd runs in both those overs. So a good strategy, I think, against someone like Afar Raza.
yes, this is the last over of Afar Raza, and I think Hassan Khalid should, and he has the liberty of targeting other bowlers.
Afar Raza runs in for his third delivery now. Another dot ball. So not much Hassan Khalid could do against this type of bowling. I think the Hurricanes were brilliant tonight. They had a plan, they executed it to perfection. They played with the wicket as well. Afar Raza runs in again. And another defensive shot by Hassan Khalid. So yes, he is negotiating with Afar Raza here. Last delivery of Afar Raza, and this could be a maiden by the brilliant Afar Raza. Runs in for the last delivery. Will he get a maiden? Will Hassan Khalid get some scores? No, that's another maiden, and Afar ends his brilliant spell with just giving away 16 and taking a wicket as well. So once again, Afar Raza doing what Afar Raza does best. Going into the last two overs, the Raiders are still 113 for 7, and Hassan Khalid is on 22 of 17. From now on, I think the 2 overs left, we are seeing Aqib Malik coming in to bowl the 19th. So Hassan Khalid, it's all on Hassan Khalid now, what he can do with this. How can he create some opportunities for his team to come back into this one?
Yes, I think they have turned to their one of the experienced guys that they have in the team, and Aqib Malik has done a splendid job tonight as well. You know, he's taken crucial wickets. He took the wicket of Meher Ali. I think that was pretty much the most important wicket that he took today.
Yes, as he started to go Meher Ali, he was struck by Aqib Malik. So Aqib Malik runs in for his last over, a bit of a flighted one, played towards the offside. Will he find the gap? And he does find the gap. That's a brilliant shot, beautifully timed by Hassan Khalid. Starts off with the boundary.
Yeah, much needed one as well in the context of the game. I think he will need to get a few more runs here.
He will be thinking that he has to target and get around 20 runs in this over.
Okay, Malik will certainly try and keep it away from the arc.
He has skied it, and Faham comes under it. Easy catch, and that's the innings done for the Raiders. Just scoring 117 after 18.2, couldn't even play the complete 20 overs. We'll see you after the innings break. Stay tuned. And we are back in the second innings. The Hurricanes require 118 in their allotted 20 overs. So a very low scoring innings by the Raiders, not expected from them at all. But it is what it is, and we are seeing Mia Manan, one of the best batsmen of the circuit, with Faham Rafiq to start off this innings. I think the Hurricanes have to go for the bonus in this game, Hamza.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the players agreeing with the fact that Hassan Khalid should have walked out there, early into the innings so that he could have built. And they obviously also agreed on the fact that at least a 140 on this wicket could have been a very good total.
So we can see some Raiders action with the ball, but they need to be as on point as the Hurricanes were if they want to get anything out of this game. Fahim Afridi starting, and with a big appeal as well. And
He has cleaned Faham up here. Faham playing all around it and crashing into the off stump. So a wicket of the first delivery, and will this make things exciting, Namir?
yes, obviously, I think a very good start for the Raiders, going after a very low total as well, defending a very low total. So what a start that is for the Raiders and Fahim Afridi. Faham is coming back to his dugout.
So an early wicket for Raiders, and how much will this make things exciting? I think only time will tell. But nevertheless, the first wicket on the first delivery itself.
And giving a lot of confidence as well to the Raiders. So Janzeb Gilani is the new man in against Fahim Afridi. Bowls in, played towards the leg side by Janzeb Gilani.
Fielded by Shahir Langreal. I think he will certainly have a big role to play as well on this wicket.
Couldn't really perform with the bat. He will be hoping to get his cards reversed with the ball here. So this is a big game. Fahim Afridi versus Mia Manan. Two of the best players, two of the best in their allotted positions as well.
Two of the most expensive picks.
Fahim to Mia Manan, and Mia Manan places it smartly towards the offside.
So the Hurricanes holding on to Afar Raza here. Maybe there is a ploy behind that.
Another brilliant delivery by Fahim Afridi. Almost striking Janzeb on his pads.
So that is the length to be bowling on this wicket for Fahim Afridi with the pace that he bowls.
And ends off really well. So brilliant first over, just giving away 2 runs, taking a wicket as well. They are into this game. They are well into this game, I think, now, with the start that they've gotten. A lot of confidence as well. Fawad Ramzan is the bowler in to share the new ball with Fahim Afridi. So they are sticking with their plan.
Yeah, I mean, Fawad Ramzan is a sort of a bowler who generally gets targeted by the batsman early in the innings, and that is what he relishes. That is what he likes as an individual, and
Mia Manan this time towards the offside.
he does get a bit of overspin as well. So his deliveries hold up on surfaces like these, and then he can bowl that with the arm, quicker one as well.
What a shot that was by Janzeb Gilani. It went like a tracing bullet. Beautiful shot to pierce the field and find the first boundary for the Hurricanes.
Yes, while the ball is hard, I think you will get results of shots like that. And that is not the area you should be bowling with the new ball as a spinner. I think you should have analyzed Fahim Afridi in the previous over.
Fawad Ramzan runs in for his third delivery. A bit of shorter one this time, played towards the offside by Janzeb Gilani. Couldn't really find the connection that he wanted this time around.
So Fawad Ramzan will have to be at his absolute best here in front of Mia Manan.
Whilst defending a low total as well. So a beautiful delivery by Fawad Ramzan to Mia Manan. He wanted to go for the cut shot there, but couldn't really connect with it. Fawad Ramzan now for his last delivery of his first over. Runs in to Mia Manan. This time Mia Manan finds the connection play towards the leg side. Janzeb wants the second, but Mia Manan isn't interested in that. So a decent second over comes to an end, giving away 7 runs, no wickets for him. The Hurricanes are 9 for 1 after 2. They require 109 more in 90 deliveries.
Well, it's all about wickets. I don't think the run rate has a major role to play in this game. I think Hurricanes, they will have to save as many wickets as they possibly can, and the Raiders will have to take as many wickets as they possibly can
Fahim
for a result.
Afridi to Mia Manan this time. Once again placed towards the offside for a single.
So I would appreciate if Shaji could take some time out, because I would really want to discuss the next game, considering how the wicket is deteriorating, and I think obviously we would like to get some analysis from him as well.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for bringing me up. Achha, next game is between Abbas bhai and KR.
मरता क्या ना करता.
मरता क्या ना करता. दोनों both teams are जो है ना experienced teams. Abbas bhai has also played 8 PLs. This is his 8th PL, and the Dar Saab has also played good. So it is a matchup between spinners and good. It is a must-win game for both of the teams. So it is all about good bowling and good fielding. बैटिंग थोड़ा सा आई वुड से कि थोड़ी सी जेनरस बैटिंग करनी पड़ेगी. डोंट गो फॉर सिक्सेस इन दिस काइंड ऑफ पिच. And that's another out. Fahim Afridi takes Jazeb Gilani. Again LBW. Good out. और Fahim Afridi is taking his revenge through his bowling, and he told me कि इस दफ़ा आज मैं बैटिंग नहीं कर सका, लेकिन I would go for my bowling, और वो 2 आउट कर गए. In this kind of wicket where everybody is spinning, he is just bowling his arm balls and he's lethal. और आउट इसलिए भी हो रहे हैं कि everybody is going for a spin, और वहाँ पे एक ट्रिकी चीज़ होती है कि if it doesn't spin, and वही हुआ है फ़हीम आफरीदी के साथ. और बहुत अच्छी दोनों डिलीवरीज थी इनकी आउट के लिए. और ये एक आफर रज़ा जो जल्दी अर्ली ऑन आ गए हैं ना, सो इनको अगर इन्होंने अच्छी बॉलिंग करवाई तो ये दोनों 2 बैट्समैन इनके पास, और अगर इनके बेस्ट बॉलर्स को इनको लगाना चाहिए.
यही पार्टनरशिप है. अगर ये तोड़ दी जल्दी अर्ली ऑन तो दे आर इनटू द गेम.
एग्जैक्टली. एंड आई वुड लव शहीर भाई and Subhan Bari to come and bowl, क्योंकि he is the best bowler given the conditions and experienced one, so he can get him out. मनान थोड़ा सा जो है experienced batsman है, ऑफर भी बहुत अच्छा है, बहुत ही उनको एक अच्छी बारी खेलनी पड़ेगी. And that's a very poor delivery by Shahir, and it's gone for 4. Deliveries such like these will बैट्समैन को ना थोड़ा सा उनको कॉन्फिडेंस मिलेगा. बट अगेन ट्रिकी विकेट है, और जिस तरह की एक अच्छी डिलीवरी लेग स्पिनर की कैन गेट हिम आउट.
और रेडर्स ये अफोर्ड भी नहीं कर सकती इस तरह की
रेडर्स, हाँ इस वक्त लूजनर्स नहीं रेडर्स अफोर्ड कर सकती।
क्योंकि हरिकेन्स की भी हमने देखा है कि पूरी इनिंग्स में आई थिंक हार्डली एक आधी बॉल थी इस तरह की।
हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
उसके अलावा बहुत टाइट बॉलिंग की थी उन्होंने।
हाँ टाइट बॉलिंग की थी इन्होंने। और आफर रजा शुरू में ना थोड़ा टेंटेटिव होता है बैटिंग में, तो दिस इज़ द टाइम टू गेट हिम आउट। 2 अर्ली ऑन विकेट्स आ चुकी हुई हैं, 2 बड़े बैट्समैन आ चुके हैं। और ये देखें, ओह देखा, मैंने आपको पहले कहा था कि शुरू में बड़ा टेंटेटिव होते हैं, अपना फ्रंट फुट नहीं निकालते हैं। अगर इनको लूज बॉलें ना मिली ना तो इनका कॉन्फिडेंस अभी उस तरह नहीं होगा। जो मर्जी जितना मर्जी बैट्समैन हो शुरू में अर्ली ऑन विकेट्स में और पीएल के अंदर, और एंड ही इज गॉन। आई टोल्ड यू के शहीर भाई कैन ब्रेक दिस। और आफर रजा इज अ बिग विकेट बाय शहीर भाई, और बोल्ड हो गए हैं आफर। बहुत ही जबरदस्त बॉल कराई।
आफर इज गॉन ऑन अ
थोड़ा सा मैं एक्सप्लेन कर दूं सिचुएशन को कि हुआ क्या है। मैं बड़ा क्लोजली मॉनिटर कर रहा था शाहिर भाई को। पहला उन्होंने लूजनर किया बिकॉज ही वांटेड इट टू बी एन एक्सपेंसिव लेग ब्रेक डिलीवरी, लेकिन वो बिल्कुल ही लेग साइड पे की उन्होंने। मनान ने उनको चौका मारा। उसके बाद उन्होंने अपनी लेंथ को एडजस्ट किया और थोड़ा सा ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर आए जिस पे उनको सिंगल हुआ, और उन्होंने गुगली की पहली ही बॉल आफर को, जो कि मुझे लग रहा था कि शुरू में ही गुगली नहीं करनी चाहिए थी, लेकिन उन्होंने अपना जो बेस्ट बॉल है जो कि फ्रॉम द फ्रंट ऑफ द हैंड जो ड्रिफ्टर करते हैं वो संभाल के रखा हुआ था, और वो उन्होंने अगले बॉल पे ही किया। आफर गया है कन्वेंशनल लेग ब्रेक खेलने, और यहाँ पे उन्होंने अपना एक्सपीरियंस दिखाया, और आफर रजा इज बैक इन द पवेलियन।
बिल्कुल, मैंने जैसे आपको कहा था ये ट्रिकी पार्ट है। दोनों फ़हीम आफरीदी और शहीर भाई जो है ना, उनके जो स्ट्रेटर वंस हैं ना वो बहुत उनकी स्टॉक डिलीवरी है। और यहाँ पे जब आप इस तरह की डिलीवरी कराते हैं, हर कोई स्पिन के लिए जा रहा होता है, और वही आफर ने किया। जैसे मैंने पहले कहा था कि आफर शुरू में टेंटेटिव होता है, और यहाँ पे अगर विकेट आ गई तो रेडर्स आर बैक इन द गेम। एंड वेरी गुड डिलीवरी अगेन बाय शहीर लंगड़ियाल। बहुत अच्छी बॉलिंग है इनकी। कल भी इन्होंने बिग बैट्समैन को आउट किया, अब्दुल्ला हाशमी को। इसी तरह उन्होंने स्ट्रेटर वन रखी, वही पिच के स्पिन खेलने गए और बोल्ड हो गए। इसी तरह अभी आज भी। सो ये बहुत मंजे हुए बॉलर हैं, बहुत ज़बरदस्त बॉलर हैं, और इनके पास जिनकी स्टॉक डिलीवरी है ना वो बहुत टू द लाइन गिरती है, और वो अच्छी गिर गई, और इस विकेट पे तो वो खेलना मुश्किल हो जाता है। रेडर्स आर बैक इन द गेम। One more wicket of Mia Manan and it can be curtains for Hurricanes. Again good delivery. मुझे ना रेडर्स की एक बात बड़ी अच्छी लगी है। कल भी मैंने इनको देखा था और आज भी, रेडर्स डोंट गिव अप, और इनकी बॉलिंग स्ट्रेंथ जो है ना वो ये 2 पे रिलाई करते हैं, फ़हीम पे और शहीर भाई पे। हाँ बिल्कुल। तो लकी गॉट लकी, मियां मनान गॉट लकी, और इसी तरह की लक चाहिए ही चाहिए इनको। मैं ये समझ रहा हूँ कि अगर यहाँ पे एक मियां मनान की विकेट जाती है तो बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा, बिकॉज आई डोंट थिंक सो देयर इज़ अनदर बैट्समैन, कोई ऐसा बैट्समैन है जो इनको टू द पार ले जाए।
आई थिंक कैमियोज वाले प्लेयर्स तो बहुत हैं, जैसे कि मूसा मीर बड़े अच्छे हिटर हैं, लेकिन इस तरह के ट्रैक पे वो कैसे खेलेंगे, ऑब्वियसली वी विल हैव टू वेट एंड सी कि डज ही हैव दैट नेगोशिएटिंग गेम। और इस बहुत ही बड़ा शॉट मियां मनान का, यूजिंग द पेस और स्मैशिंग इट आउट ऑफ द पार्क, और आई थिंक वी विल नीड अ फ्यू बॉल बॉयज फॉर दैट। लेकिन खैर, कमिंग बैक टू व्हाट द हरिकेन्स हैव इन द डग आउट, तो बिल्कुल सही, मैं एग्री करूंगा आदिल शाह से कि मियां मनान की बहुत ही वाइटल विकेट है, और बहुत जो है गेम इस वक्त रेस्ट कर रही है मियां मनान पे। लेकिन खैर, शाहिर की बात करते हैं। जब इनको पिक किया था शुएब ने, तो शुएब ने मुझे कॉल की थी कि यार आप मैवरिक्स में खेलते थे इनके साथ, तो हम पिक करने जा रहे हैं फॉर हिज बैटिंग। मैंने कहा जी आप फॉर हिज बैटिंग तो कर रहे हैं, लेकिन आप फॉर हिज बॉलिंग EME में आपके मैचेस हैं, और बॉलिंग के लिए जो आपको शाहिर प्रोवाइड करेंगे शायद आपको वो कोई और भी ना करता। तो इनिशियली तो वो कह रहा था कि हाँ मैं नेट में बुलाऊंगा, चेक करूँ। मैं कहा नहीं, आप चेक ना करें, मुझे पता है कि वो बड़े एक्सपीरियंस कैंपेनर हैं, एंड ही विल स्टार्ट डिलीवरिंग।
नहीं बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। और जो असल टीम्स विन करती हैं ना वो इसी तरह करती हैं कि दे हैव टू अटैक, और इस तरह की जब आपके पास स्कोर रन ऑन द बोर्ड ना हो तो देन यू गो फॉर ऑल इन। और इन एज यू नो कि आपके पास टॉप 4 ही बैट्समैन हैं, और अगर ये इस विकेट पे आउट होते हैं और चांसेस बहुत ज़्यादा हैं तो यू कैन विन दिस गेम। अगर वो जिस तरह बचा के रखते हैं अपने बॉलर्स को, तो फिर जो है ना मुश्किल हो जाना था। तो अटैकिंग मोड इज़ वेरी वेरी पॉजिटिव फॉर रेडर्स। एक आधा शॉट लगेगा और मियां मनान इस तरह का है कि वो जो है ना बैट बॉल का वेट कर रहा होगा कि जैसे मिले वो मारेगा, और उसकी जो बैट बॉल की जो वो आई है ना ऑफ द बैट बॉल वो बहुत अच्छी है। अगेन बैट बॉल एंड they are asking for a no ball. Has the review been taken? And it's a 6. Beautiful shot, but no, there is no review. It's not a no ball. क्योंकि वैसे ही आपको पता है ना कि वो डिपिंग भी हो रही होती है, तो अंपायर लेग अंपायर को बहुत ज़्यादा बेहतर उनको आई साइट होती है उस वक्त देखने के लिए सिचुएशन जो है ना इस वक्त। अगर शहीर भाई इस वक्त जो है ना थोड़े से लूजनर ज़्यादा कराने लग गए हैं। ही शुड नॉट डू दिस इफ़ ही वांट्स टू विन। एंड गुड शॉट बाय आकिब मलिक। क्या आकिब मलिक जो हैं वो साथ देंगे मियां मनान का? मुझे ऐसे लग रहा है कि आज उनकी ज़रूरत पड़
मेरे ख्याल आकिब मलिक इज़ द लास्ट रिकग्नाइज्ड बैट्समैन इन कंडीशंस में, इवन दो मूसा मीर इज़ अ प्रॉपर बैट्समैन, लेकिन इस प्रेशर को एब्जॉर्ब करना बहुत मतलब आसान नहीं है। और इस ओवर में थोड़ा सा स्ट्रगल करते हुए नज़र आ रहे हैं शाहिर। 2 फुल टॉसेस, पहला भी फुल टॉस मनान को किया था, मनान उसको प्लेस नहीं कर सके, लेकिन दोबारा फुल टॉस किया तो शाहिर एकदम से पता नहीं शायद मोमेंटम थोड़ा सा लूज़ कर रहे हैं, तेज़ करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं शायद।
अब बिल्कुल। अच्छा इसमें ना थोड़ा ये स्कोर जो है ना वो ट्रिकी होता है। 117 रन्स ऑन द बोर्ड जो है ना रेडर्स के लिए वो थोड़ा ट्रिकी है। यहाँ पे इनको चाहिए कि लूजर्स ने इस वक्त जो है ना एक तरफ से रन्स रोक दें। जैसे ही रन्स रुकेंगे ना मियां मनान विल गो फॉर इट, क्योंकि 117 रन्स हैं, दैट मीन्स कि तकरीबन यू हैव टू गो 6 रन्स इन ओवर। और अभी दे आर ऑन 44 इन 6, जो कि एक जो है ना
रन रेट के लिहाज से तो दे आर ओके, रन रेट के लिहाज से तो देर आर्ट एनी इश्यूज राइट नाउ। लेकिन प्रॉब्लम यही है कि रेडर्स के लिए प्रॉब्लम्स खड़ी होने शुरू हो जाएंगी मियां मनान अगर 3-4 ओवर और खेल गए और अपनी 50 कर गए।
बिल्कुल नहीं 50, मैंने उधर ही बात हो रही थी तो मियां मनान मुझे ये कह रहे थे कि 30 बॉल्स भी 50 हो गई ना तो इट्स वेरी गुड, 35 बॉल्स भी 50 हो गई तो उसकी मेंटालिटी पता लगता है कि ही विल स्टे देयर एंड ही विल वेट फॉर द बैट बॉल्स। और मिलेंगी तो मारेगा, नहीं तो सिंगल्स डबल्स की गेम है। 6 रन वैसे ही आ जाते हैं यार,
क्योंकि इतनी की बैटिंग है कि अगर 150 इन द डग आउट हो फिर तो ये सब बहुत ही अच्छा खेलेंगे। मूसा भी हैं आगे, फहद अब्दुल्ला शेख भी हिटे मार लेते हैं।
हाँ बिल्कुल। वो असल में क्या होता है कि आप ना मोमेंटम अभी जैसे रेडर्स के पास था और लूजनर्स कराने के बाद ना मोमेंटम खींच रहे हैं वापस हरिकेन्स। मोमेंटम की गेम होती है, रिदम की गेम होती है। आई वुड लव के सुबन जो बारी है ना सुबान बारी वो ओ ब्यूटीफुल शॉट अगेन ही वेटेड फॉर अ लूजनर। फहीम आफरीदी ने हाफ वॉली कराई और सीधा एक्स्ट्रा कवर की तरफ से। मनान नहीं छोड़ते ऐसी बॉल्स को, बिल्कुल नहीं छोड़ते ऐसी बॉल्स को।
और ये अब बैट टू वर्स फिर से होना शुरू हो गया रेडर्स के लिए क्योंकि मनान का बैट खुल गया।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। मनान को जो शेल में डालना था वो उन्होंने आउट ऑफ शेल निकाल लिया है।
मनान आई थिंक इज़ द सॉर्ट ऑफ अ प्लेयर जिसको आप शेल में डाल भी नहीं सकते। मनान को रोकने का एक ही तरीका है कि एक एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी डिलीवरी की जाए और उस पर मनान जो है वो 50-50 शॉट खेल जाए।
हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
अदरवाइज मनान को आप जो है ना यू कांट कीप हिम क्वाइट, इफ इट्स आउट देयर ही विल प्ले हिज शॉट्स।
तो वो मैं यही कह रहा हूँ ना कि डोंट मनान के लिए ना डोंट गो टू गेट हिम आउट। व्हाट यू डू इज़ इस तरह की जब सिचुएशंस आ जाती है ना तो व्हाट यू डू इज़ कि आप उसको सिंगल दे के तो दूसरे बॉलर दूसरे बैट्समैन को आउट करने की कोशिश करते हैं,
उनको
फ्रस्ट्रेट करते हैं। आप ऐसे बैट्समैन इसी तरह आउट होते हैं। अगर उधर से भी आप मारने लग जाएंगे तो दोनों खुल जाएंगे, देन इट्स इजी फॉर देम।
तो आकिब मलिक कंसिडरिंग जो पिछले 1-1.5 ओवर से हो रहा है, आई थिंक आकिब मलिक की जॉब बड़ी इजी लगती है मुझे। बस रोटेट करे आराम से एंड लेट मियां मनान टेक चार्ज ऑफ द प्रोसीडिंग्स। क्योंकि मुझे लग रहा है कि हसन खालिद का एक जो डिसीजन जो कि मैं बड़ा अपोज करूंगा और आई डोंट नो व्हाट अदर्स थिंक ऑफ इट, लेकिन उनको एक तो पहली बात तो ये कि खुद वन डाउन आना चाहिए था आज।
बिल्कुल मैं ये
चार्ज लेना चाहिए था, लीड फ्रॉम द फ्रंट करना चाहिए था। और दूसरा बॉलिंग वाइज भी अभी तक तो उन्होंने अच्छी चेंजेस की हैं, लेकिन मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि फ़हीम अफरीदी का एक एक्स्ट्रा ओवर उन्होंने करवा दिया पिछला।
नहीं, पहली बात से मैं बिल्कुल आपके एग्री करता हूँ कि ही शुड हैव कम फर्स्ट ना, ताकि लेफ़्ट राइट कॉम्बिनेशन होता। एक पूरा बैट्समैन है वो, कोई ये नहीं है कि ही इज़ हार्ड हिटर, ही कैन रोटेट स्ट्राइक, ही कैन हिट सिक्सेस, ही कैन स्टॉप द बॉल। ठीक है, तो उसको आना चाहिए था ताकि उनको भी थोड़ा सोचने का टाइम देते कि यार अब ये लेफ़्ट राइट कॉम्बिनेशन हो गया तो हम किस तरह की बॉलिंग कराएं। कहीं वो उस सोच में गलती कर जाते जहाँ पे आपको स्कोर मिल जाता है। बट आपने उनके लिए ना सिचुएशन बड़ी आसान कर दी कि लेफ़्ट हैंड बैट्समैन भेजी जा रहे हैं और मनान जो है वो एक इज़ नॉट अ प्रॉपर बॉलर, बट जिस तरह वो करा रहे थे तो उनके लिए बड़ी आसान हो गई थी कि अच्छा मुझे तो लेफ़्ट मिल रहा है। ऑफ स्पिनर को इस तरह की विकेट पे अगर लेफ़्ट मिल ही जा रहा है तो वो उसके लिए आसान हो जाती है क्रिकेट खेलनी। वहाँ पे येस दे मेड अ मिस्टेक, बट ओवर हियर इन्होंने सुबान बारी को ले आए हैं और विच आई वांटेड कि अर्ली ऑन ही चेक हो जाए कि हाउ इज़ ही बॉलिंग, क्योंकि बाद में तो कोई फ़ायदा नहीं होगा। स्कोर बहुत थोड़ा है, आधा स्कोर हो चुका हुआ है।
सुबान बैरी वैसे तो बड़े अच्छे बॉलर हैं लेकिन थोड़े से डिफेंसिव लग रहे हैं, कंसिस्टेंटली आउटसाइड ऑफ करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं।
ऑब्वियसली एक बड़ी गेम है, बिग गेम है, बड़ा स्टेज है, पीएल है, उसके बाद ही हैज़ टू प्रूव हिमसेल्फ। सर्किट में अभी इतने जाने नहीं जाते तो इतना तो प्रेशर होगा, बट इफ़ ही टेक्स ऑन दिस प्रेशर देन अ स्टार कैन कम आउट ऑफ इट।
लेकिन कंसिडरिंग द फैक्ट कि दूसरे एंड पे बॉलर को फ़ायदा मिल रहा है विद हिज डॉट्स और सिंगल्स, आई थिंक ये पहले से होना चाहिए था, ये मेरा पॉइंट था।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। अगर मैं देखूँ ना इतने छोटे टारगेट को, अगर एज अ कैप्टन इफ आई एम देयर इन रेडर्स की कैप्टनसी कर रहा हूँ ना, तो आई वुड कीप वन फील्डर ऑफ एक्स्ट्रा कवर इनसाइड द सर्कल टू, अगर जिस तरह की ये बॉलिंग करा रहे हैं कि ताकि सिंगल्स रोकें। मनान को मैं सिंगल दूं और मैं आके मलिक को जो है ना एक स्लिप रख के और एक जो है ना एक्स्ट्रा कवर अंदर रख के मैं बॉलिंग कराऊं ताकि सिंगल्स रोक दूं और आखिरी बॉल पे सिंगल दिलवाऊं ताकि फिर आके मलिक आए। तो ये थोड़ी सी जो है ना, येस आई नो कि ये सारे एमेच्योर्स हैं बट दे हैव प्लेड अ लॉट ऑफ क्रिकेट एंड हसन खालिद इज़ अ ग्रेट कैप्टन। उसने काफ़ी अच्छी कैप्टनसी भी की है, ही इज़ अ ग्रेट थिंकिंग जो है ना प्लेयर। सो
महर अली को शायद ला रहे हैं और द फर्स्ट चेंज एज अ फास्ट बॉलर आई थिंक उन्होंने शायद अपना पावर सर्ज ओवर भी ले लिया है। 58 फॉर द लॉस ऑफ 3 विकेट्स, 3 वेरी क्रूशल विकेट्स जिसमें आफर रजा की विकेट भी है। और यहाँ पे आई थिंक पावर सर्ज कैन आइदर ब्रिंग विकेट्स और फ्यू रन्स एज वेल।
नहीं, आई डोंट थिंक सो कि उन्होंने पावर सर्ज लिया है, क्योंकि मैं किसी को अंदर आते हुए देख नहीं रहा हूँ, वो बाहर ही हैं सारे। सो महर अली को जो है ना लेके आना इज़ अ गुड मूव। वो यही है कि आपके लेग स्पिनर शहीर भाई जो हैं वो थोड़े से टेंटेटिव हुए थे, उनको रेस्ट कराना भी ठीक है। और महर अली क्योंकि ही इज़ अ वेरी गुड फास्ट बॉलर और इनके कटर्स बहुत अच्छे हैं और यू नीड कटर्स ओवर है, यू नीड 1 विकेट ओवर है, सो ही इज़ अ विकेट टेकिंग बॉलर। और अगर यहाँ पे आके मलिक भी आउट हो जाते हैं ना तो प्रेशर मनान पे आएगा,
एक एंड टू सम एक्सटेंट खुलेगा ज़रूर।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। और लास्ट मैच में भी इज़ अ बैड डिलीवरी, इट्स अ वेरी बैड डिलीवरी एंड आकिब मलिक ने उसको नहीं जाने दिया। दिस इज़ व्हाट गुड दे आर डूइंग हरिकेन्स, कि वो बैड डिलीवरीज को रिस्पेक्ट नहीं दे रहे हैं।
शॉर्ट एंड वाइड और बहुत ही लूज डिलीवरी फर्स्ट अप, आई थिंक ही वांटेड टू बॉल इनटू द विकेट लेकिन बहुत रूम दिया और आकिब मलिक ने बिल्कुल भी जो है वो जहमत नहीं की इसको बाउंड्री पे पहुंचाते हुए।
बट यही है, ठीक है फर्स्ट बॉल है, लूजनर आ गया कोई बात नहीं, बट इनको ये थोड़ा सा रेडर्स को ये 10 ओवर स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट होता है ना, तो इनको थोड़ी सी प्लानिंग पे ना अपनी काम करना पड़ेगा कि दे हैव टू टेक विकेट्स। अगर विकेट्स नहीं आएंगी तो ये 10 ओवर अगर खेल जाते हैं अगले तो स्कोर हो जाएगा।
10 तो नहीं, मेरा ख्याल है अगले 4-5 ओवर भी ये दोनों अगर खेल गए तो
हाँ बिल्कुल, मतलब वो
तो
करीब ले
थोड़ा
आएंगे।
सा जी।
और वेरी गुड कैप्टनसी एंड वेरी गुड कैच, अंदर फील्डर रखा हुआ था जैसे मैंने आपको कहा, और गुड बॉल एंड दिस इज अ कर्टन्स फॉर आकिब मलिक। ब्यूटीफुल कैच बाय सुबान बारी और अंदर रखा हुआ था, शॉर्ट मिड विकेट। गुड कैप्टनसी बाय हसन खालिद, गुड बॉलिंग बाय महर अली एंड गुड फील्डिंग, अब
सुभान बैरी जो है वो बड़े एथलेटिक हैं
हाँ बिल्कुल,
और कैचिंग जो है के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से थोड़े से 50-50 हैं, लेकिन व्हाट अ कैच। और
वेरी गुड कैच। वही मैं कह रहा था ना कि आकिब मलिक के टाइम पे आपको कोई ना कोई एक अंदर फील्डर रखना पड़ेगा ताकि ये आपने विकेट्स लेनी है। इफ़ यू 117 में आप यू डोंट कंटेन रन, यू गो फॉर विकेट्स। एंड ये विकेट आ गया, फहद शेख आ गए अंदर। नाउ द सिचुएशन कैन चेंज इफ दे बॉल, मतलब अक्लमंदी थोड़ी सी यूज़ करें ना तो दिस कैन टर्न द टेबल।
इधर रेडर्स वही स्ट्रेटजी यूज कर सकते हैं कि दूसरे एंड पे आउट करते रहे, मियां मनान बेसिक स्टैंडर्ड रह जाए जो हसन खालिद के साथ हुआ था।
एग्जैक्टली उस वो प्रेशर बढ़ेगा। अगर आप ये देखें कि अगले 10 रन्स के अंदर 2-3 विकेट्स आ जाती हैं तो दैट मीन्स कि जो है ना मनान को 50 रन और चाहिए। 50 रन इस विकेट पे अकेले विदाउट सिंगल्स एंड डबल्स जो है ना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा। हाँ, अगर वो आप बहुत ही लूज करने लग जाए तो वो अलग बात है, बट मनान इज़ नॉट अ गुड रनर।
मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि यहाँ पे मूसा मीर को भेजना चाहिए था, बट आई थिंक बैटिंग साइड लंबी करने के चक्कर में फ़हद अब्दुल्ला शेख खुद आ गए हैं।
बिल्कुल फहद आ गए हैं और हमारे
एक ओनर भी आ गए हैं।
बिल्कुल खैर, अब नेक्स्ट मैच इज़ अ बिग मैच अगेन, बिग टीम, बोथ टीम्स आर वेरी गुड टीम। मंजी भी, दोनों के कैप्टन्स भी बहुत ज़बरदस्त हैं।
अभी तो मंजी भी और बिस्तरे भी सारी टीमें आई हुई हैं।
और अगेन
gone.
बोल, जैसे मैं आपको पहले ही कह रहा था कि ये मैच टर्न कर रहा है और ब्यूटीफुल बॉलर मेहर अली, आई टोल्ड यू ही इज अ विकेट टेकर एंड ही मस्ट टेक विकेट्स। अगर इन्होंने विकेट्स ली तो ये मैच बिल्कुल पलट सकता है। मियां मनान इज ऑन द अदर साइड,
परफेक्ट डिलीवरी और फहद शेख गोल्डन डक।
बिल्कुल परफेक्ट डिलीवरी फॉर फहद शेख। आई वॉज जस्ट सेइंग टू यू कि 4 बैट्समैन हैं और ये 4 एक रह गया है सिर्फ, और अगर उधर लाइन लग जाती है तो देन 50 रन या 40 ऑड रन भी जो है ना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएंगे, क्योंकि इन दी एंड आपके पास शहीद हैं, आपके पास फवाद रमज़ान हैं, गुड बॉलर्स हैं जो सिर्फ उन्होंने कंटेन करना है, फिर देन ही कैन गो फॉर। सो मेहर अली इज
और माइंडेड मियां मनान इज स्टिल 20 रन अवे फ्रॉम हिज हाफ सेंचुरी। तो यही 15 रन जो है रेडर्स को देखने होंगे।
50 इस टाइम 50 डजंट मैटर, स्टेइंग ऑन द विकेट डज मैटर्स।
नहीं, असल में मेरा पॉइंट ये था कि अगर लेट्स सपोज 50 करते हैं और बाहर जाते हैं तो वहाँ पे भी रेडर्स कुछ चेंज इन स्ट्रेटजी अप्लाई कर सकते हैं।
बिल्कुल बट मैं यही कहूँगा कि उनको उधर ही जो है ना कैप्चर करें, उनको उधर ही रखें, नॉन स्ट्राइकर एंड पे रखें। सिंपल सी बात है, बोल हिम यॉर्कर्स, बोल हिम गुड डिलीवरीज एंड उसको सिंगल 20 ऑट बॉल्स पे अगर 20 रन भी वो करते हैं और दूसरी साइड पे आउट हो जाते हैं तो बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा।
मूसा मीर विल सर्टेनली प्ले हिज शॉट्स, और यहाँ पे मेहर को ज़रा टेक्निकल बॉलिंग करनी पड़ेगी आउटसाइड ऑफ और मे बी टॉप ऑफ।
अच्छा, मूसा मीर इज़ ऑल्सो फाइटर, ठीक है, ही विल फाइट टिल द एंड, बट इन द एंड मूसा मीर टेक्निकली उतने साउंड नहीं है। अगर आपको एक अच्छी जो कहते हैं ना कि पिच मिल जाए उस पर मूसा मीर कैन यू हर्ट यू अ लॉट, बट यहाँ पे अगर मूसा मीर अपने ना नर्व्स को कंट्रोल कर जाए और जस्ट वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ जो है ना मियां मनान का सिर्फ सपोर्ट करे ना तो दे कैन डू इट। अभी भी 117 रन हैं।
मेहर अली रनिंग इन वंस अगेन,
गुड डिलीवरी बाय मेहर अली। दिस इज़ व्हाट आई एम सेइंग कि मियां मनान को सिर्फ सिंगल्स दो और दूसरे एंड पे जो है वो रखो ज़्यादा, बट ओवर हो गया, लास्ट बॉल पे सिंगल दे दिए इन्होंने।
But still a brilliant over. What an over from Meher Ali, or what an inspired bowling change. Or minded, Meher Ali is not fully fit, but he's giving his everything out there. Meher Ali तो खेलना भी नहीं चाह रहे थे मैच, लेकिन फिर भी शुएब यासीन was adamant enough. और अब यहाँ पे सुभान बैरी को वापस लाया जा रहा है।
बिल्कुल इनका एक लॉस हुआ शुएब भट्ट का कि ही इज़ नॉट इन द टीम टुडे बिकॉज ही हैज़ टू गो समवेयर आउट ऑफ सिटी। सो बट उनका उसमें नज़र भी आया कि बैटिंग लैप्सेस हुए, बट उनकी बॉलिंग ना पूरी है और हसन खालिद बहुत अच्छी कैप्टनसी कर रहे हैं कंटेन करने की। ये सिंगल दें सिर्फ पहली बॉल पे एंड लेट मूसा मीर face 4 balls. इसमें they don't have to ball a bad ball. If this happens, then it's very difficult.
Musa Mir will certainly bring out that slog sweep और जो कि वो मारते हैं और over long on as well ball वो
हाँ.
ढूंढेंगे.
नहीं, he is a hitter. He can do. He should do. और यही है कि फिर देखा मेहर अली को उन्होंने अंदर लेके आए हैं. गुड प्लॉय बाय रेडर्स.
Good batting by Musa Mir.
हाँ, ये मूसा मीर ने सिर्फ अपनी नर्व्स को जो है ना कंट्रोल में रखना है. जो उनको चाहिए कि सिर्फ मियां मनान को कि यू डू ऑल द टॉकिंग एंड आई एम हियर जस्ट एज अ साइलेंट पार्टनर. गुड डिलीवरी, टॉस अप डिलीवरी, गुड डिलीवरी अगेंस्ट सिंगल रन. ये टॉस अप डिलीवरी करवानी चाहिए मूसा मीर को कि उसको इनवाइट हिम टू प्ले अ शॉट. एक आधी लग भी जाती है तो डजेंट मैटर बिकॉज ही विल प्ले हिज शॉट्स. एंड देखते हैं कि सुबहान बारी जो है वो क्या करते हैं इस बॉल पर. गुड टॉस अप डिलीवरी एंड गुड शॉट बाय मूसा मीर. कोई बात नहीं, ये होगा. लेग स्पिनर हैं, देंगे. लेकिन
मुझे ऐसे
good
लगता
delivery.
है कि रादर देन डीप मिड विकेट को ऊपर लेने के इनको कवर्स ऊपर ले लेना चाहिए.
Yes. I
स्पेशली
would-
मूसा मीर के ऊपर
हाँ,
क्योंकि
especially
लेग साइड पे बहुत
मूसा मीर के
strong है.
ऊपर.
हाँ, आई ऑल्सो. हाँ, बिल्कुल आप सही कह रहे हैं कि कवर ले आए या जो है शॉर्ट थर्ड मन ले आए.
क्योंकि वो ऑफ साइडिश बॉलिंग भी कर रहा है
बिल्कुल,
और
हाँ.
सिंगल्स रोकने में मदद
Single-
मिलेगी.
बिल्कुल आपने बिल्कुल सही कहा इस बात पे. 100% एग्री ऑन यू. टाइम आउट हो गया है, स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट.
So we're taking a short break. The Hurricanes are 71 for 5 after 10. The Raiders require 3 wickets. The Hurricanes require 47 runs. We'll see you after a short break.
माइक माइक देखते देखते मुंह लग रहा. So a good first delivery after the strategic timeout by Malik Shahir, who is bowling to Mia Manan. And Musa Mir made sure that he was nicely behind that one. It was a loopy delivery. They have been given a plan in the strategic timeout probably.
Subhan Barry sticking with his flighted deliveries and surely working for him as well.
Yeah, Shahir Langreal, the bowler, Damir. I think you're too focused on the other game.
The other game as well, it's taking a very interesting turn of events. The Avengers have given a target of 179 with Hisham Asad once again playing a blinder, scoring 47 of 21, and the Dynamites have started their innings. They are on 11 for 0 after 4 deliveries. So the first over is done and they have scored 12 runs. So a big game to watch out for as well.
So what an inspired selection of Hisham Asad.
Absolutely.
And he has been injury replacement for the Avengers.
And he came in firing with all departments. I saw some of his clips as well. He was so good at the keeping with the keeping department as well. So Meher Ali is being brought back on after a sensational first over, giving away 6 runs and taking 2 vital wickets as well of Aqib Malik, who was firing on full cylinders, and the Hurricanes captain Fahad Abdullah Sheikh on the very first delivery. But they still need Mia Manan. I cannot fixate on that enough. How important this wicket is for both the teams.
Yes, for sure. I think the match rests upon Mia Manan's shoulders here. And he needs to make sure that he drags the game to that place where Musa can obviously finish it for the Hurricanes.
A big swing by Musa Mir, but Meher Ali was smart with his line. He knows to keep away from his leg side, and he just did that.
Yes, Musa Mir can certainly hit them big, and I think Mia Manan might advise him to even go look for a single if it is a good delivery. But Meher will need to use the pitch here and make it tough for Musa Mir to free his arms.
Meher Ali started with a dot ball, now running in for his second delivery to Musa Mir. Bit of a pace-off delivery and a really good delivery yet again.
So beautiful change of pace coming in as well. And he's asking his square leg fielder to be ready for anything that comes his way.
Musa Mir is slashing his heart towards the leg side here.
I think Meher needs to stick with the same line. I hope he doesn't go full here.
Meher Ali runs in again for his third delivery this time. Smartly played by Musa Mir, not that rash shot. A single, and now Mia Manan is back on strike.
A wicket of Mia Manan here will, I think,
Will absolutely, I think, turn some heads for sure. And a big wicket for the Raiders as well. Meher Ali will prepare for his fourth delivery now to Mia Manan. Runs in, another good delivery, but Mia Manan is just too smart. A bit of a misfield as well. And a 4 on the scoreboard.
well, Subhan Barry has been really good out there, but this time could not stop that shot from Mia Manan with an expansive dive. Good effort, but still could not keep the ball, stop the ball with his hand.
Meher Ali now for his last delivery to Mia Manan. Mia Manan will be looking to put this one out of the park as well. But what a delivery that was. Forced him to defend it. They are pushing for the second and comfortably will take 2. So with that shot, Mia Manan enters his 40s yet again. He's on 41 of 22. Meher Ali with another decent over. He gave away 13 in his two and taking two vital wickets as well. The Hurricanes are 82 for 5 after 12. The Hurricanes require 36 more and the Raiders require 3 more wickets. So Malik Shahir will bowl his last over of his spell tonight. He gave away 26 so far, taking a wicket as well off Afar Raza, a very big wicket.
Well, he needs to strike here as well if he wants his team to stay in the game. He is in his last over. He's bowled brilliantly, taken the big wicket of Afar Raza. He starts off with a full toss. Has Musa Mir found the gap? No, he finds the fielder. Should have done better there, Musa Mir. So Shahir continues to bowl those full tosses.
Runs into Mia Manan this time. And Mia Manan goes big, straight down the ground. This is what he does. And what a shot that was, Hamza.
That was a huge hit. He was looking for that length for some time now and he just unleashes himself as he approaches his 50.
He's on 47 right now, just 3 runs off his half century.
I think these 3 deliveries are huge in the context of the game and Shahir is pretty much the most likely of all of the bowlers to take a wicket here.
A good delivery this time by Shahir. Good recovery, I must say. Mia Manan forced to nudge it towards the offside for a single. He's on 48 now. So we saw Mia Manan struggle a bit, but still he's batting at a strike rate of 200. And this time another full toss. Musa Mir goes towards the leg side and finds the distance, finds the elevation. Another 6.
So Shahir is not pleased with the fielding effort there. He thinks it should have been a better effort. But that was a full toss and it deserved to be dispatched. So I don't think he should be complaining. With the experience that he possesses, I think 2 very ordinary deliveries.
He was so good in his first 2
over.
overs, but since that something turned in him. I think the pressure got to him or something. Too many full tosses, too many poor deliveries, and they cannot afford this at this stage. Now for his last delivery to Musa Mir, smartly played by Musa for a single. And that completes Malik Shahir's spell of 4 overs, giving away 41 and taking a wicket.
So very expensive by Shahir in his last 2 overs. I don't think he will be happy conceding that many runs on a surface like this.
So the bonus equation is that the Hurricanes require 21 more runs in the next 2.4 overs.
So in the next 14 balls. Well, I think they should try and go for the bonus here. It will do a world of good to their plans as far as this tournament is concerned, and their position is concerned as well. Fawad Ramzan in the meanwhile has been brought in, and Musa just wanted to nudge that away and take a quick single.
Good delivery by Fawad Ramzan to start off his second over this time around.
A loopy delivery and a lapse by Imran Habib, but regardless, no runs taken there, and the umpire thinks it's a legal delivery. So I think the Mir is looking for the power surge over that was bowled by Meher Ali, and he did a decent job with giving away only 7 runs in the power surge over.
So a good power surge by Meher Ali. And Mia Manan is on strike now. He's on 48. He will be looking to complete his half century in this over with 2 balls remaining of Fawad Ramzan. and slashes it towards the offside. Nothing more than a single. He will have to wait for the next over.
It was a good delivery by Fawad, changing his length and putting some pace behind that one.
Fawad Ramzan now his last delivery of this over. Musamir this time goes straight down the ground. Fielder is not placed there. They are allowed to place the fielders there, and a sensationally timed shot by Musamir.
So Musamir is a more than handy player when it comes to these tight chases and where there is a cameo needed to be played. He can do that to the best of his ability.
And with that shot, the Hurricanes need 15 more runs in the next 9 deliveries to get the vital bonus 2 points, 2 bonus
I
points.
still think wicket of Mia Manan here will change things to a great extent, and Raiders will be back in the game big time.
So Mia Manan is on 49. I think this is the delivery where they will need to take him, or else I think it's pretty much curtains for the Raiders. They did put a valiant effort for sure, but that one man, Mia Manan, taking it away from them.
I think 140 would have taken the game away almost from the Hurricanes. When you look at the game from a bird's eye, and as far as the events took place.
Meher Ali to Mia Manan on 49. Meher Ali runs in, and this could be taken. Is there a fielder there? No, it falls into the no man's land. Mia Manan completes his half century in just 26 deliveries, even though the surface was really hard for the batsman, but Mia Manan once again proving his worth.
I think they should have gone with the cover in, as me and Adil Shah were discussing throughout the game. Even when Mia Manan was playing.
Now Sheikh Waleed Abdullah is the new man in. They require 14 more in 8 deliveries for the bonus points, and 14 in 29 to win the game. So I feel like they have won the game, almost they have won the game, but the vital bonus points are on the line.
I still think they should look to take some wickets here. They only need 2, by the way, which is primarily Musamir and Mia Manan, but will they be able to execute that? I think only time will tell.
So Meher Ali to Musamir now for his second delivery of his third over.
Meher runs in, shorter delivery, pulled, and that is a good fielding effort there, keeping it down to just a single.
Sheikh Waleed Abdullah to face his first delivery of this innings. Meher Ali will be bowling his third of his third over.
Meher Ali runs in once again. That's a good delivery.
A dot delivery to Sheikh Waleed Abdullah. So 6 deliveries are remaining for the vital bonus points. They still require 13 more in those 6 deliveries. I think Waleed should be looking to put Musamir back on strike. Meher Ali runs in for his 4th delivery now. Another good delivery and good keeping as well. So that's another dot ball.
Well, Imran Habib is certainly one of the most experienced wicket keepers.
One of the safest as well, I
One of the
believe.
safest as well.
They still require 13 more in one less ball as well. Meher Ali with his last delivery of his third over runs into Sheikh Walid Abdullah, and that's another dot ball. So they require 13 more in 4 deliveries for those vital bonus points.
So I think Fahad Abdullah Sheikh has given the license to Musa to go for the bonus point.
Obviously they have to. I mean, if he goes for a rash shot and gets himself out, they still have Mia Manan to come in. So they pretty much have the game in the bag, but those 2 points are what they're looking
I
after.
personally feel Azir Durrani could have been used here as well. Bowls some quick Yorkers. But I think they will look to turn to their experienced campaigner in Fawad Ramzan.
Who has been bowling well, giving away 13. No wickets for him tonight though.
And no better man to talk to when it comes to defending 14 or 15 runs in the last over.
So Fawad Ramzan to Musa Mir. I think the strategy here will be stick to that offside channel, because anything on the leg side will be slashed by Musa Mir. Fawad Ramzan runs in, a quicker delivery. Musa Mir picks it up towards the leg side, and what a shot that was to get that 6 runs. So requires 7 more in the next 3 deliveries.
Exactly the ball that Musa was looking for. It was short, well, relatively short, and with the pace behind it, and Musa just smashes it over the deep mid wicket. Another big hit.
Once again towards the leg side. This is Musa Mir's region. He will not spare any deliveries in that region, and we are seeing a beautiful cameo, a destructive cameo by Musa Mir, scoring 30 of 20. They require 1 more in the next 2 deliveries.
So 2 big hits by Musa Mir. It is a shorter side for the right-handers towards the onside.
Will he go for the boundary again, or will he place it for his single?
I think he should just get it for a single and secure the bonus here for his team.
The Raiders have brought their fielders up to stop that single.
But very ordinary stuff from Fawad Ramzan. You certainly expect a lot better from him.
So much experience with and also being the